Good afternoon. It is May the 9th, 2017, and we'll start with our usual disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, we had our usual day in the E-mini, just not a lot of volatility to work with. Had a high of 2,400 and a low of 92. That's 8 points of range. And you can just see this mean green trade, that was good for 3 if you traded it perfectly. This S trade would have had you in at 98, maybe 98 and a quarter. We got down to 95, so you got 3 points on that one if you stayed and hung around. Quadruple top right here. Short coming out that bar's low at 97 and a quarter. We did trade to 92, so you got 3 or 4 points. That one actually on a 2-lot you got 6. And so I mean that was just, there was 3 trades and you had to stay in the trades a couple hours on 2 of them to get paid. So lack of volatility is making the E-mini a toughie. That's why we have gold and crude oil. Inside day today, trading range tomorrow, I guess that would be the case. And looking at the F2 screen, volume-wise, it's leaning P. TPO-wise, it's leaning B. So we'll just call it a D, leaning P. And we didn't break it today, so not going to be too difficult for the E-mini to trade higher tomorrow. Tomorrow's news: import-export prices, both of them up 1/10. Atlanta business inflation, don't know. It was plus 1.9. My guess is that's what it'll be, or plus 2%. Tomorrow. Not going to move the market. Then we have crude, heating oil, and gasoline inventories tomorrow. And tonight we had the APIs and are looking for a draw. We'll see if that happens. So 99 to 01, sell 1. 4 to 6, sell 2. 90 to 92, buy 1. 85, 87, buy 2. And there are easier markets to trade, and there are better markets to trade now than the E-mini, given the lack of volatility. So we will continue to do what we do, and if they ever allow the E-mini to sell, it'll get back to the way it has historically been. A good day trading vehicle. Okay, looking at the 10-year, the note, we had the 3-year auction today, lower high, lower low. F1 says find a place to sell it. Looking at the F2 screen, that'll confirm it. So I'm guessing that the 10-year is going to be a little lower in London, but not a lot lower. So stops below 24, so buy 20, 24, buy 1. Buy 13 to 17, buy 2. Sell 28 to the buck. Sell 3 to 7. 10-year auctions tomorrow. It's the toughest one. It's usually our weakest auction. But the 3-year brought in selling. And that's kind of becoming the way the 3-year and 2-year go. We get sellers on it. We don't have a strong market. We know that, so it doesn't bother us. We know how to play the auctions. 6 days a month. If you're going to survive in the treasury market, you're going to have to know how to play auctions. Okay, 28 to the buck, number 1. 3 to 7, sell 1. 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, Oh boy. No, 16 to 20 by one. Excuse me, number one. 9 to 13 by one. 1 to 5 by two. Looking at gold. Gold finished weak today, and it still looks like it's got more selling to do. Stops below 1200. Be the next logical place for the market to go. And got a dent at 11 and a tractor at 4. The next dent's at 94. But this is on $2.50 increments, so it's a pretty broad, but lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. And the F2 screen. And tomorrow we'll do the anatomy of the trade again, just so you guys with it. We got a low volume number at 9. We've got an attractor at 12. We had the low at 14, and we're at 17 right now. So 13 to 15 by 1. That's where support is. 9 to 11 by 2. On the sell side, 18 to 20, sell 1. 23, 25, sell 2. No reason to own gold. France is going to stay in the EU. Everything's going to be great in the EU. Status quo is preserved. No problems to see. Move along. And looking at crude oil. Okay, they were looking for a draw tonight for the 5th week in a row in the API. So we've rejected prices below 45.40. And you can see right here that we're probably rejecting prices above 47. So 45, excuse me, 43 to 45.40 is 43.80 to 45.40 is support, and it looks like definitely 48 and a quarter higher, but you got this spill from 47.50, so 47.50, 47 is where resistance is right now. The fundamentals are not good for crude oil, and I've had better days trading crude. Couple of scratches, maybe it's 3 scratches on the break-even, 3-bar break-even rule, and 1 loss. Then we had a gain, dime at the end. Okay, the profile really kind of balanced when we go into this fat area right here. So down to the APIs and tomorrow's EIAs. So 46 and a quarter, 46.50, sell 1. 75, 47 even, sell 2. On the buy side, 45.50, 45.75, buy 1. And 45 even, 45 and a quarter, buy 2. And finally, the euro. Definitely being sold, so this 108.75 is a pretty important level. We're close enough to it. Made new lows on the close. New move out of the middle in K period. Leaning B prior to that. And you can see that volume right here is below anything we see on the screen. So this market is pointed lower. 108.70 is the low volume numbers. So 108.75 buy one. 108.50 buy two. On the sell side, 108.90 to 109, sell one. 109.15, 109.25, sell two. Well, I hope you all had a good time today. Like I said, I have had better days in crew. That was a little bit frustrating, but we'll have days like that. It's not the end of the world. And our rules are good enough that most of the time, I mean, if we're not just smoked, which I was on that the third trade of the day, just bam, it was gone. Most of the time, we'll be able to skate out of these trades even when they don't work for a scratch. So that's not bad. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. I'm out of here.